sometimes you get these small graphite particles, and sometimes I recommend get a brush and brush it off. Good shading does take a while, but sometimes you can avoid the long process by using your blending tools like these. But sometimes these will make it too dark. Watch what happens. If I come over here and I use this, the value itself will change, which is okay, but for my taste I will not. Then I'll come back and start adjusting this line, because again, we need a smoother value. Circles is the key, and keeping your lines together. I broke my tip. Going in different directions. And I am going to stop there on this side. Now I'm going to go ahead and switch to the other side. But keep in mind, I will have to spend more time developing this area here. But I'm going to go ahead and show you how to go to the next side. The next side is a little tricky. We're going to go from dark to light. A dramatic change. Basically from here to here, that's going to be super dark. And from there it's going to go dark, medium dark, light to lightest to paper white. That's our key concept. So first thing first, I'm going to use my 4B pencil. I'm going to come back here on this line and create a medium value and a tad dark as I apply it, like so. And you want to go with the shape of the spear. Now, once you do that, I'm going to come back with my normal mechanical pencil and just start getting lighter as I come out. And remember to stop closer to the edge of your spear. Very important to keep your lines together and circles to blend your lines. I have a few particles in there, I'm going to brush them off. Again, if you use your hands, this will tend to blend with your graphite and it will smudge your paper. Now we're going to exaggerate the value. We're going to come back with a layout pencil, the Ebony layout pencil, and make it darker. I'm just going to flip my paper over and come back here. And just go a tap dark. Remember to keep your lines together and go in circles to blend the lines. Then I'm going to come back with my 4B and start pushing the dark value out. As I like to say, bringing the light into the dark. I also recommend try to use the point of your pencil. Works better as opposed to using the sides. When you use the side of the pencil, it makes a fuzzy value. It's best to use the point. When you use the point, always rotate your pencil to keep your point sharp and even. Now I'm going to switch to my HB pencil. Using the point, getting lighter as I come out, like so. Got a tab too dark towards the edge, but that's okay. Back here to the top, doing the same eye circle at the top. Two different directions. And I'm going to stop there with this section here. I still need to apply more value to this to make it work. Now, next thing I want to show you is the shadows. I have two types of shadows. This is the darkest, and this is the next darkest. To do that, we're going to just use these two pencils, the 4B and the layout pencil. I'm going to go ahead and do the inside part first. We're going to come back with the layout pencil. Notice how I don't go dark first. You want to create like a medium value, and as always, keep your lines together, as this example demonstrates. Correct value, incorrect. It's always important to keep those lines together. Once you have this, next thing we want to do, we want to come darker. So I'm going to switch to the 4B, and I'm going to go over it again, this time using the point of the pencil, applying pressure, going in circles, and keeping the lines together, like so. Again, careful with the particles. Next thing I want to do, I want to exaggerate this value. I'm going to come back with my layout pencil and darken it some more. Applying pressure, keeping it together, and I will do the whole thing in here. Next thing we want to do, we want to do this area here. To do that, I'm going to go with mechanical pencil first. It's going to be dark, but not as dark as the inside. We'll do something like this, and what I recommend getting lighter as you come out, further out. Should be darker here and lighter as you go out. So, I'm just going to do the small section here. Once you have something like so, come back with your pencil, the 4B. If you don't have a 4B, just use your regular pencil. It does the same thing. The value won't be as intense, but you can be able to get your values dark by applying pressure. I'm going to come back with my mechanical pencil and just adjust the inside of the line, like so. Come back with my 4B and start making it darker. Careful not to make it too dark than here. You want to be able to tell them apart. It's very important. circles and side to side. Rotate your pencil to keep your point sharp. Remember, as you come out, further out, careful not to apply too much pressure because, again, you want to get lighter as you come out. Once you get towards this part here, get your lighter pencil and start getting lighter. I'll switch off to my mechanical pencil because I want to get most of these white spots. And with practice and a few more time working on it, this should be your finished product. This was done by a student. You can see the value, the dark to light, the medium value to light, the super dark, and the darkest value. Here's another example by a student. Again, this depending on the side of the circle, that will be an option that you have, and you can integrate this lesson to your math by using protractors, compass, and angle as well. And thank you for your time.